Lottery.com.
Furnishings for the set of the Buddy Pough Show are provided by Whitash Furnishings. Whitash Furnishings is our proud sponsor of the Buddy Pough Show.
Hampton, one of the few places, Coach, that you can go in and the wind can definitely be a factor in the football game.
It was big. The wind was one way, and you couldn't really punt the ball or any of that kind of stuff against the wind. And you see they tried to roll it down here. This was a squib kick at the very beginning, and Devin Weir catches it and just goes straight north and south, which is what you teach them to do in that situation. And then we start to play off with one of our naked play-action passes that Dwayne doesn't quite catch the ball. It's a little bit behind him, but I thought he should have caught it. But then we go back here and go with the counter play to Will. You see Josh Harrison making a nice block there. Somehow or another, they got a face mask penalty in there. Then we go with another little play action pass here and get the ball out to Chris Massey. Chris Massey scores our first touchdown.
Bulldogs get on the board. It took 1 minute and 13 seconds. It's 13:47. Into the first quarter, it's up South Carolina State 7-0, and boy, this looks too easy to be true.
Well, and generally it is, because what happens is when you score that easily at the beginning of a game, then you're generally in for a hard-fought game for the rest of the day.
And you look at the South Carolina State fans, there were actually almost as many fans for South Carolina State as there was for Hampton, and it was their homecoming. Bonds goes up top, Herbert Bonds, and this pass is nearly picked off. Good coverage by Phillip Adams.
And I need to say that Phillip's mom was in a pretty bad car wreck earlier this week, and she's in the hospital, and we want to make sure that we say get well to her and her, because she never missed a game, and we really missed her yesterday.
Ornell Ferguson on the tackle for the Bulldogs. We come back. Malcolm Long up top, and another big catch for South Carolina State.
This is Matt Washington there, and this was a conversion down, but somehow or another we end up having to punt the ball here again, and Blake hits it very, very well here. I think the ball is out about the 3-yard line.
Coach, Blake Erickson a couple of weeks ago was Special Teams Player of the Week, but he has just been so valuable. He had a big day yesterday.
And Blake's got just a good feel for things. He's a good football player, and he can do all the different kinds of things, punting and kicking. And then I thought that should have been a safety there. Irby, had Bynes down for a play in the end zone there, which should have been a safety, but somehow or another we didn't make it. And then they come back, and I don't know how Razzie doesn't catch that ball there. And we end up giving them a play there, and then they get the football here and keep it a little while longer. Get it down the field of ways. And Bynes is scrambling around. Almost the entire passing game is some kind of either quick pass or some kind of screen here. You see the ball out to Coker. He drops it, and we end up, I think, getting the football back here pretty soon.
Bynes is a big quarterback, kind of the Dante Culpepper size-wise. This kid's 6'4", 230 pounds. You see, first quarter, South Carolina State with the football. Derek Wiley comes in to give to Will Ford, and Will for 26.
And this is about the best run Will had all day. It was a tough day for him. We just couldn't seem to get him blocked up inside, and we probably should have thrown the ball even more than we did. Malcolm throws the ball here. This is Richard Christie, catching the ball over the top. We actually have a little high-low going there, and then we come back here, and they're starting to insert their safeties inside, their flat players inside on the run game. And, we've got to pull the ball because we don't have enough people to block them that way and throw the ball out in the flats to Christie and, that kind of stuff. And then we come back here. This is another conversion play here. Matt Washington just Mr. Dependable. We find him over the middle there. And we come back here, and this is actually an offsides play. They jump offside, and we just kind of throw the ball out here in the flat because it's a free play for us, and Terrence Smith gets it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Sam Timothy has been very adept this year, snapping the football, catching other teams in the neutral zone. Terrence Smith on the touchdown. That's a 13-yard touchdown reception. Point after touchdown good. A 10-play, 80-yard drive. Took 4 minutes and 17 seconds. 14-0 South Carolina State in the second quarter.
Yeah, we actually, when we got a chance to move the football, moved it very well, and, got it down the field in a hurry. This is Julius Wilkerson. Julius just kind of runs through one of their blockers and makes the play on the bubble screen out in the flat. And, they come back and they continue to sprint out because they really don't feel comfortable in trying to stay in the pocket. And, we got all kinds of people that are trying to make the play. Julius and, Raphael Bush. I think Quarterbomb finally gets him down, and they come back here with this draw play to Lamarcus Coke. And you see Christian Thompson here. Christian Thompson, a transfer from Auburn. He's from Miami, Florida, and does a real nice job of securing the edge there for us. Then he comes back and makes another play here. This is a sack, and I thought their quarterback might have been hurt there. This was toward the end of the first half a little bit, but he ends up coming back and playing some more. And Malcolm gets the ball out here. This is another little play action pass to Terrence Smith, and Terrence is really starting to make a lot of nice plays for us. And we come back here, Malcolm pulls off the backside of the read and runs. And I don't know how much we want him to do that, but he does. And we get out of the half. We are up 14-0.
That was the way the first half ended on Saturday against Hampton. South Carolina State right now 14-0 up on the Pirates. We'll take a time out here on the Buddy Pough Show. Have a very special guest in just a few moments when we come back on this edition.